original to the ship, 1907. Ship was built in Scotland, but a lot of the things that you're going to see on board here are very similar to what you would have seen on the. And there's not one person that comes on board here who don't notice it. Everybody asks me. I had a woman.
Well, you can feel it.
Yeah, I'm used to it now.
Doesn't bother you at the end of the day that you're not sore or anything from it?
No, if I'm sore, it's just more. One day last week, and she was about my age and all. But, help you with your luggage and get you settled in your room. And you come up here, all the keys are hanging here.
I'm sorry.
We got some rooms down here you can have a better, closer look at. So the bellboys discovered during Prohibition, probably, but also the liquor laws didn't allow bars to be open even in 1960. And that's all facing on the steps. That's all brass. All her stuff. She's got an electric, cordless electric drill with a bumper pad on it. She just goes at it. If you want to keep happy, you just find a staircase. That's before the ship opens.
Now, what did it look like before you got it last year? I saw on TV that everybody was quite surprised that it got ship shape as soon as.
All 105 looking.
Is stuff
pristine.
like that structural or is it more superficial?
Superficial. There's a steel back on. So this 8 o'clock on Wednesday, you better be talking to her sometime Monday morning or else it ain't gonna happen. And the stewardess's cabin is just there's only 4 bunks in the room. There's 2 rooms, one on each side, and they have a sink in the areas. Great air compressor on board. Hooked it up on the end of this pipe here, and we use compressed air to run it. They dropped the anchors. They ran out all 400 feet of both and brought them back in first try. Hadn't been used in.
I'm trying to figure if there's a piston or these were a turbine. These, or do these units, or these even, do these?
We're using all the winches on the upper deck, on the deck to do that.
Cheers. Now, if the CPR executive didn't take it, they would
rent it out. If they had somebody that wanted it, they weren't going to forego. It's got, I'm not sure if it's got 1 or 2. I haven't been in there for a while. We still have some work to do in that room. We have people just constantly donating stuff to us. We have guys.
Now, why would you, if you're, why would you take this ship as opposed to getting on a train to go west? Was it quicker? Was it more comfortable?
No, I didn't take the train across country. This was a little more luxurious.
Or
It
did you
probably
go
took-
as a like a holiday trip? Or
Yeah,
was
there was people that would come up from Toronto.
Probably a little bit bigger. There's only one cabin on each side. Here.
65, when Mr. Peterson bought it off the CPR, they just left it all on board. And he in turn left it all on board for us, even the tablecloths.
Now, will you have dinners and stuff on this?
No.
No?
We can't use it as a restaurant, we can't use it as a banquet thing because it's not handicapped accessible. You gotta climb 2 sets of stairs to get up here, there's no elevators. And table up at the far end, that was the captain's table, if you were lucky enough to get invited in with the captain on the side. Each waiter was responsible for a table of 6 and a table of 2 down this side. And this is 65. This is a steam-powered pressure control. This is the crew's dining room.
This is the crew as in the kitchen crew or the
The
whole?
whole crew. This is where they ate.
This
They
is
would
also chefs.
Well,
How many crew are on?
86.
86 crew.
Yeah. But they worked in shifts, don't forget. Now, at night, if you wanted to eat in the middle of the night for one reason or another, you had to cook the food yourself. I had 2 guys on board here last week that were crew members. The stories that they were telling. And again, I think this is where they probably did a lot of the food preparation for baking.
How many stops would they re-provision?
They had hydroelectrical on board, the refrigeration had.
So there's metal underneath this?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess with the canvas, it got through, rotted the wood, and then I guess is the metal.
Winter, I go away.
Oh, I just as a segue, she's original and stuff, and there's lots of canvas.
They're family members. In 1907, when the ship was built, they had these panels. They're all hand carved, and if you notice, every head is different. And what they were trying to depict was the fact that Canada is a nation of immigrants. So they were trying to depict all the different people that were living in Canada. To replace those? Yeah, they're probably irreplaceable.
So this would.
Themselves might be mahogany.
No,
No?
I don't think so.
I know some wood carvers, and I know the
First rooms that we saw were on.
yeah, where the flower pot lounge was.
I guess what?
You may have noticed in that room, plus the one upstairs that had single beds, this room over here is the only room on the ship that has a double bed, and it's the honeymoon suite. Up in the bow.
As ballast?
As ballast. And then they cut the other 2 in half. Probably, not sure why that one. Because water didn't start boiling until 436 degrees Fahrenheit. The first one is 23.5 inches in diameter. The second one is 38 inches in diameter. The third one the connecting rods had a 4-foot stroke. The connecting rods are the larger ones in underneath.
So those big cylinder.
Still function on 3 cylinders. But see, those big rods are the connecting rods from the piston to the guard shaft. And these are the valves. And I just, I'm not mechanically inclined, but
The series would still have to remain the same.
Yes.
With the small one getting the most, the steam would still have to feed through the
Yeah,
same
right.
way, but
Well, like I say, you want to volunteer, you can spend. Besides the water, and these truck bearings provided that push. And also, I would imagine capital drive shaft. We're gonna have this thing moving at about 2 to 3 RPM. They've disconnected the propeller already.
So the engine
The engine will be going up and down
will, the mechanism come down from the rudder?
outside.
Oh, so, at the
Yeah,
back.
see, the stern of the ship looks like this.
Okay.
The rudder. All these tools in here were put on board in 1907. Connected to that handle. He wasn't on board. And on December 2nd, at 9.
On an internal combustion engine, there's just intake and exhaust.
Yeah.
These, the steam valves that they have.
It's all, like we have, in internal combustion engines, you got a drive shaft right off of the crankshaft. This is all running right off the drive. This thing here would rock, like it's turning, that's going up and down, right? What we're on.
Yeah.
And it's two of them up there, which is our tools now, horse tools and stuff, which is accessible off the same deck. The lobby is on.
Propane,
Yeah.
that's what they have in.
Good start on board here when he was 14 years old and was shoveling coal and was working for I think there's only one more, so that's something else. Yeah, they're not dynamos.
In the 1880s, is the,